G'day guys, Jeff here. So this is a TDM on WMD. I've been playing some TDMs lately just to fix up my KD because I was very objective oriented for the first prestiges, or the first level and then the prestige, so I could just rank up quickly. And in terms of ranking up, I think the games for that are Headquarters and Demolition. You may also want to keep a Strela on your back when you have the correct level to use it and shoot down the care package helicopters for a lot of extra points. One thing I did here, and the entire team did actually, is we all went anti-clockwise or counterclockwise to the map, going to the right-hand side. However, it seems to be human nature in the maps here, and it happened in Modern Warfare 2 a little bit, but it seems to happen a lot more in Black Ops, and that is when you first start a map, people tend to go to the right-hand side. So I would actually suggest that if you're running some sort of a rushing class, SMG class, or you're comfortable in one-on-one and one-on-two battles, you versus two enemy, obviously, that you might want to kickstart the match and run to your left, because then that will give you the advantage of getting first blood. It would also give you an advantage of, if you get a few kills, to flank any groups that have been setting up, because setting up in buildings is becoming a lot more prevalent as well. In this case, in this video here, at the start we actually said let's take control of this building, and by putting two people in here at a minimum, you can really take control of this building, cover both spawns. You've got the silo spawn down here as well as the top building spawn in case any baby buffalo run through the center. And for this, I like to have claymores just because there's multiple entrance points into this area, and using a claymore either for a kill or for a marker, motion sensor would be perfect as well. You can really hold yourself up in this area if that's what you prefer to do. The only downside about it is that if you happen to miss someone going into a particular building opposite you, you can actually get targeted very easily, and just like that, because the dynamic lighting is in the favor of people looking into that building, meaning that it's a lot easier for them to see you. And I think it's great that Treyarch's done that to a few of the maps, because it means that if you are moving around, then you're going to be easy to spot. Therefore, it should reduce camping in critical buildings like that. That being said, you might have seen at the start that I also had a class called Try. So what I like to do is, as I'm ranking up various perks and leveling up, I also go through the guns and try different attachments for all weapons. And in this case, it's AUG with the reflex scope. Seem to like it quite a lot. I would, because the recoil is quite good on this gun, I would also stick a silencer on there. But one thing I've liked with my style of playing is I like to be off the spy plane, so running Ghost is pretty much the 40% to 50% selection for me. And not having a silencer, because if I shoot someone, I'd prefer to have them come to me, because the best time to kill someone is when you actually have them sprinting towards your location, because it's a lot harder for them to aim down sight and get a bead on you and take you out. So we came back to this building in the end to get a few more kills, and you can see it's quite effective if you hold yourself up here, especially with people we seem to be playing against some low levels, so they don't know the maps yet, I would assume. I was going to launch that, but I try to launch it when there's a spy plane. I was actually asking, you can't hear myself saying it, but I was actually asking my team if anyone's got a spy plane loaded, close to getting a spy plane, or is even running the kill streak, and we're well away from it. So all I did is dropped it into an area that was stacked, a potential laneway, and stacked on it, and a side of the map where our team wasn't stacked. So by doing that, I only got one kill out of it, but it also takes out a laneway. So if anyone happens to run through the fire there, they're also going to get taken out. In terms of my upcoming placement for mortar strikes, I saw a couple of dots available on the map, and where I place it is because they're going to post themselves up in an area that can have a direct line of sight into where I am, and by placing my mortars there in the future, I take that away. The reason I moved away to the edge of the map before I dropped my mortars is I don't know what's happening with it. I'm going to test it in a private match, but even if you drop the mortars on the opposite side of the map, I've killed myself a couple of times. And the same with the napalm. Like, I could be on the far left of the map, I could drop the napalm on the far right, and even though the napalm's not directed towards me, it's directed, the angle of it's completely in a different area. I've killed myself a couple of times. So I have a feeling, you may have recorded it in Modern Warfare 2, you could drop your Harrier on the other side of the map, but for whatever reason it would bomb straight on top of you, and you would kill yourself. So I don't know if there's a bug in that, or if there's any issue. So I'm going to get in a private match and do some correct placement of kill streaks and see what happens with that. So I'm almost making my way up to the chopper. One thing I've noticed as well is that when you get to your chopper, so many people are leaving these matches. So if you're playing TDM and you get to a chopper, you could be against a full party and then all of a sudden you're against 2 people. And I don't know, I mean, I know why they're doing that, but it kind of sucks. So at least Treyarch have done something in terms of the win streaks and the wins and KDs when a game connects. But it'd be really nice if there was a penalty for them for leaving the match. So physically detecting a dashboard where there was no game error, and other people were playing. Maybe it wouldn't give you the penalty straight away, but it would assess that the game did complete. People did stay in the game, therefore you're a prick for leaving and you should be penalised. So perhaps it would be nice if someone logged on later and they're missing thousands of COD points, or they got D-ranked a level or something like that. That would be hilarious, because actually a level D-rank would be hilarious. Lastly, I want to say g'day to all the Gold Glove subscribers. I hope you enjoy your stay. A lot of the things I bring out every once in a while will bring a new thought to your game, a new strategy or tactic, such as for this one, going to the left at the start of the match, just to hit the first bloods and identify where a front line would be, because everyone seems to have a tendency to start to the right. And someone got dogs on our team. I wonder where that came from. That'll be nice. I've never really run the dog kill streak, only once, but it's crazy good. The only problem is that right now I think we're dealing with only 2 players and we get a couple of joins or something like that, if I recall correctly. A video that I'm going to bring out just after this as well is a quick accelerated player card editing, where I've mucked around with a few player cards, so I hope you get a giggle out of that. And by popular demand, I will be playing against the worst Black Ops player ever one more time. I'm going to convince her to do so. And if you haven't seen that, I'll put a link in the description. You might get a giggle out of it. It was me playing against my wife. Anyway guys, that's the final score. It was a 29-1. It was fairly good for WMD, and until next time guys, see ya.